Hello, welcome to the It's Your Dream, Live It podcast. I am your host, Makita Benjamin. In this podcast, we talk about inspiration for life from a biblical perspective. Today's topic is finding your gift. I am so happy that you could join me today. So I want you to get comfortable with me as I feed you some inspiration for life. Let's get into it. The inspiration today is coming from 1 Corinthians chapter 12. There's a lot of really wonderful inspiration in this chapter, and it is talking about gifts. In the first half of this chapter, in verse 4, it is saying, I'm going to read here from the Bible for you. It is saying, now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administration, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God that worketh all in all. And what it's saying here is that there are different spiritual gifts, but they come from the same Spirit, the Spirit of God, and He gives us gifts. And I truly believe that every one of us, we are born with a gift, at least one gift. Some have more than one gift, but everyone is given a gift. And you may be thinking, I am not talented, I don't have a gift, that was not me, and that is not true, because there is something that you do well, there is something that no one else but you can give that, and you have that true gift. Also in those verses it was saying there's different ways that people use the gift, apply the gift, but it all comes from God. In verse 8 and throughout, it tells us some of the examples of the different gifts that we could acquire, such as words of wisdom. Maybe people say that you give some very good advice. Words of knowledge and understanding. You might be able to break things down for people so that they can understand in a clear manner. Because some people, they know a lot of information, but they don't really know how to break it down and teach others. That's where you have really good teachers, because they have that gift of breaking complex problems down that even a child can understand. Faith, even exceptional faith, that is a gift. Because first of all, it is a feat sometimes to have faith. But when you have exceptional faith, that's a gift, because when others see you with your faith, you encourage them. You encourage them and build their faith as well. So that's an amazing gift. Some have the gift of healing. And thank the Lord that He's put knowledge. We have different doctors and other types of healers as well. Miracles do happen. I believe in miracles. And some people have that healing touch. Some doctors, they know, they've been given that gift that they can decipher different ailments that people are having, and they can be able to heal people. So that's a wonderful thing. Some people have the working of miracles. They're able to perform miracles. I do believe miracles still happen. Some have the gift of prophecy. Some have the gift of being able to speak multiple languages. Sometimes you're given the gift of learning things quickly. So some people are able to learn these languages quickly and be able to speak to all sorts of different people. There's all sorts of gifts that God gives us. And He shows us later on in those chapters too. Like in verse 28, it's saying that he set some people in the church. Some people are apostles, some people are prophets, some people are teachers. And there again, some have the gift of healing and different tongues. So he sets all of those. And in verse 29, he's showing us too that we all can work together. We shouldn't be jealous of other people's gifts. Because in verse 29, he's saying, are all apostles? Are all prophets? Are all teachers? No, because everyone doesn't have the exact same gifts. But he's given you those specific gifts because obviously you are able to handle it and you are the best person to carry out that gift that you've been given. And I believe sometimes we get jealous of other people because we truly don't know who we are. We don't know what we can really accomplish, and we don't know what our gift is. So we should focus on trying to figure out what our true gifts are and cultivating it instead of looking at other people and be jealous of the gifts that they have. An example, I went to a Christmas party and I met this wonderful woman, and she says that she loves music, but her and her family, they were not blessed with the musical ability. She can't sing, none of them can play an instrument, and she was kind of sad about that. And I got the inspiration. I told her, you may not have that gift, but you have the gift of appreciating music. And people are needed for that too. So you appreciate music, and you can, when you see musicians or other people that do have that wonderful gift and you praise them, that makes them feel good. So you have the appreciation of music even though you don't have the direct musical gift. I have a wonderful friend, and he is very crafty, and he taught himself this. This was just a natural ability that he developed. He can create benches and other wooden works of art. He creates a lot of different things, and he was given that gift, given that mind. A lot of them are so beautiful, you would believe that he went somewhere, a trade school, to learn how to do it. But it was just a natural gift that he learned, that he developed. And I wonder, are you wondering as we're talking here what your gift is? I know you have a gift. And I want you to think about your gift here in the next few minutes. We're going to go into our next segment, which is an inspirational song. And after that, we're going to give you some tips about how to find out what your gift is. Our inspirational song of the day is going to be So Will I, 100 Billion X. God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonders of light. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. If the stars were made to worship, so will I. I can see your heart in everything you've made. Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. If creation sings your praises, so will I. So will I. Yes, and that is our inspirational song for today. God is the first creator, the first person with all these amazing gifts, and he had the ultimate gift of creation. And that beautiful song just puts us there with him when he created the world, and just gives us an insight into how it must have been for him to create and form this amazing planet and this amazing galaxy. So I hope that inspired you a little bit today. But what about your gift? The same amazing God who created this world, he gave you gifts. Here's some things. Here's our segment, Tips for Life. And this is to help you now find out what your gift is. So what did you love doing as a child? Sometimes we forget our gifts because the working of life, our jobs, family, we stray away from what we used to love and what made us happy. So what did you love doing as a child? Other than playing, but maybe the way that you played was different. Maybe you loved building things. Maybe you loved cars. I loved Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels and Barbies was my thing when I was little. And I loved creating stories with them. And up to now, I love doing that. I hope maybe later on I'll be able to direct something because I love writing and I created a lot of stories back then. I also did a lot of drawing of clothes. So I love designing clothes, and I also wrote songs when I was younger. What are some of the things that you did? What do you have a natural ability? It doesn't take much for you to do it. So maybe you've ignored that as a gift because it comes so easy to you. But what is a natural ability that you have? Also, what do your friends say you are good at? Because sometimes they can see what you've helped them with, or they can see your natural ability that you've been blinded to. So ask your friends, hey, what do you think I'm good at? And write it down. Take note of it. What skill have you learned recently that you're good at? Maybe there's something that you've learned and you're really good at it. You've really caught on to it and you're really good at it. That's a skill. That's a gift that you have there. I really would like you to take some time, even right after listening to this podcast while it's fresh, and write what you think down. Write down some of the gifts that you think you have. Think about what you did as a child. Ask your friends for your gifts. Let's write some of them down so that you can be confident in the gifts that you have. And later on you can cultivate it and you can share it with the world, because there's someone that needs the gift that you have. They need you to share your gifts to help them. I do have a free worksheet, so if you didn't download my worksheet from my first podcast where I said to download the worksheet, Find Your Passion, email me and I will send you a copy. My email is itsyourdreamllc, so ITS yourdreamllc @gmail.com, and I will happily email you that worksheet. You can also send me an email and let me know how you're enjoying the podcast and if anything I said helped you out or touched you in any way. In closing, I just want to say that you are truly a gift because God put you here on this earth as a gift to the world, and He put the talents in you as a gift for you to share with the world. So you are a gift to the world, and your talents are a gift to everyone in the world for you to share your gifts. And you are special. That makes you special because He handcrafted you, He hand chose you, and He purposefully gave you the gifts that you have because He knew that that's what the world needed, and that your gifts would help change other people's life. And that's why it's important for you to reconnect with what those gifts are. So I really would like you to spend some time and do that, because someone needs you and someone needs your gift, and it's time for you to stand up and to share your gift with the world. I thank you so much for listening today. It's a pleasure being here with you, and I'm just so thankful and grateful that you're listening to me today. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube at Makeda Benjamin, my name. First name is Makeda, last name like Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin. So follow me at Makeda Benjamin on all those social medias. And on Facebook, you can like my page. It is Makeda Benjamin Official. And you can follow me there as well. I love you very much. Be blessed and always follow your dreams. May God bless you. It's your dream. Live it. Have an amazing day.